like and subscribe right now, or this spider will crawl on your face when you're sleeping. Animals are impulsive and menacing, especially those untamed. Whether they have wings, fins, or legs, they are not to be threatened. Let us look at some of the most unbelievable animal moments that if they were not filmed, no one would have believed them.
Oh man!
Pandas typically enjoy chewing on bamboo sticks, but not this one. In China's Chengdu Zoo, a visitor decided to sit close to the railing for a picture when the panda moved towards him and grabbed his jacket. A couple of onlookers started pulling the man to safety, eventually freeing him. The man was brought to safety while the panda continued playing with the jacket. Hunters in Australia came across a kangaroo holding onto their hunting dog by its neck collar. The owner saw this and rushed towards the kangaroo, who let go of the dog. But the kangaroo was not done yet. He turned his attention towards the man. The man succeeded in landing a hit on the kangaroo before commanding his dog to get away. The kangaroo, baffled, fled the area.
As Greg runs in, we realise this could get dangerous.
At Kruger National Park, a rhino was crossing the road with his family when two tourist vehicles stopped to observe them. The first vehicle tried to drive through, but the rhino moved towards it, stopping it halfway. Meanwhile, the other driver decided to drive away, but the rhino spotted this and immediately charged towards the Jeep, narrowly missing it. Luckily, no injuries were reported. A snake pit is one of the worst places you can be in. However, for this Thai man, that doesn't seem to be the case. He was selecting snakes for a show when a king cobra leaped at him. The man coolly reacted to the cobra's attack, leaving everyone shocked at what just happened. Here, a diver decided to test his limits when he jumped into the water with an angry great white shark. The 18-foot shark circled around the cage at first, but later grew in confidence and bit the cage, rattling the diver inside. He was unable to move and watched until the shark decided to be merciful and swam away. Witness the moment when the king of the jungle scares the wits out of a woman visiting a safari park in South Africa. She came across a pride of lions. One curious lion grabbed the door handle and opened it. This caused the woman to scream in fear as she hurtled towards the door and closed it just in the nick of time.
I know. You're supposed to look.
There are many ways to defend yourself from predator attacks. For this Australian lodge owner, it was using a pan. When the owner confronted this crocodile, it suddenly charged him. But the owner reacted quickly to defend himself by using the frying pan, making the crocodile retreat. A gorilla's strength is no joke, and this family almost found that out for themselves. In 2016, a family was looking on when a male gorilla decided to run toward them. It cracked the protective glass, which scared the family, and they decided to run to safety.
Oh man!
Two trainers in Las Vegas were with a lion and a lioness when the lion noticed one of the trainers staring at him. Challenged, the lion attacked the trainer as he helplessly tried to get away. The lion only stopped when the lioness interfered, allowing the trainer to make a run for it. This diver went spearfishing off the coast of South Africa, but it all went wrong when he encountered an angry great white. Unaware, the diver looked over his shoulder only to find a shark at less than an arm's length. He tried swimming to the surface, calling for help. Luckily, he made it to the boat just in time. Trailing on rough terrain, a hiker came across a menacing cougar. The wildcat rushed towards the hiker as he tried countless times to fend off the lion, but to no avail. This ordeal went on for more than 6 minutes before it decided to leave the hiker alone.
Yeah, get the away from me.
A sightseeing tour boat in Australia had a close encounter with a humpback whale when it surfaced near a boat full of tourists. Humpback whales don't eat humans, but this is proof that they can certainly crush them. And here's a clip of two shark experts, Jeff Kerr and Andy Casagrande, that were on a little boat in shark-infested water when a shark attacked the rope of the boat. The shark returned for the second time, this time with reinforcements attacking their vessel.
Caught in the rope. It's another shark.
Monitor lizards can reach up to 10 feet in height, which is why this monitor lizard in Thailand had no problem scaling the shelves of a supermarket. It destroyed everything in its way, perching itself at the top as the onlookers watched in fear. A man was staring at a moose when it decided to charge him head-on. The man, unfazed, stood his ground, screaming whilst holding a spear. The moose stopped only a few inches away. Then, the man decided to go full primal and scare off the moose. Two divers were exploring the deep sea when they were met by a great white shark. The diver recorded the entire event, and you can see just how the shark appeared out of nowhere and almost bit the diver's head off. The diver immediately reacted, visibly shaken. Another diver was exploring the deep sea when he encountered a shark. The shark could be seen circling him before it commences its attack on the diver. The shark did not leave and came back for another strike, repeating the process. The diver managed to swim back to his boat before the shark got its final strike. A hammerhead started attacking this man's kayak as he attempted to paddle away from the assailant. The shark maneuvered left and right in order to get a bite out of its prey, but the man successfully used the paddles to fend off its attack. After attacking the man for 2 minutes, it decided to swim away for another prey. A few divers at the bottom of the sea in Fiji were interrupted by an uninvited guest. They did not notice when a 5-meter tiger shark approached them. One of the divers had a close shave when the shark nearly bit his head off. The diver should thank his friend for saving his life. Watch how this mother reacted when a snake entered her home. A woman in Vietnam was putting her baby to sleep when she noticed a snake right behind her baby. Petrified, she almost fell, but managed to grab her baby just in time. She ran away screaming in fear. With nothing to eat, the snake left the house. A family called snake catchers when they noticed a tail hanging from their ceiling. As they pulled the snake down, the ceiling collapsed, revealing 2 snakes wrapped around each other. The residents, clearly panicked, could be heard screaming in terror. One of the snakes was caught, while the other remained in the ceiling. Here is a lion stalking a child as he sits on the other side of the glass. The lion stops momentarily as the child looks back at the fierce predator. But as soon as the child tried to get up, the lion lunged at the child, stopped only by the glass. Sightseers on a speedboat in Zambia were looking at some hippos when suddenly a huge hippo started chasing them at full speed. The hippo can be seen moving at a great pace, submerging and surfacing, scaring the tourists and causing them to drive away quickly. A man encounters a brown bear while on a stroll in the woods. The bear can be seen following the man continuously as the man tries to protect himself with bear spray. The bear climbs the trees and follows the man for almost 3 minutes before eventually giving up.
Hey, bear.
How often do you look before sitting down on your toilet? Well, this man in Texas found a snake lurking in his toilet. He even tries using a golf club to get the snake out. The video ends abruptly, but it's safe to assume the snake was removed. Masai Mara is a national park in Kenya where a group of tourists were welcomed by a curious cheetah after it jumped into their car. The cheetah looked the tourist directly in the eyes and then started examining the car in amazement. He goes to the other side before eventually leaving. When a trio of elephants invaded a rural settlement, it created havoc among the residents. They were heard shouting at the elephants to leave. The video then cuts to one of the elephants charging at a man. But miraculously, the man walked away unscathed. And now, let us move on to our subscriber pick of the day. Today's subscriber pick is a picture of a tourist with a shark. This clip was captured in South Africa when a great white shark rushed into the diving cage. It thrashed in the water as onlookers screamed with fear. The divers were helpless, but luckily, the shark was not hungry and no one got hurt. See you next time!